Yes, Shreyans, please tell me about yourself.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to talk to you today. I am Shreyansh Jain, currently working as a Java developer in TCS with over 3 years of experience,
Mm-hmm.
particularly in building a robust and scalable application using Java and the Spring framework. And
Mm-hmm.
I have strong skills in Spring Boot, Spring MVC, and all the related frameworks regarding the Spring framework, which I have leveraged to develop scalable and efficient solutions.
Mm-hmm.
In my current role at TCS, I worked on a loan application system for a major bank, which provides loan to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Right, where I have developed the web application which handles everything, means from loan processing to the transaction tracking. Right,
Mm-hmm.
this experience helped me build expertise in developing and managing services that perform well and on heavy loads. And I'm also experienced with tools like Git for version control and Maven for project management in Oracle and MySQL for database
Mm-hmm.
for reliable data handling. My approach combines technical skills with a solid understanding of project requirements. I ensure that the delivery of high quality solutions, and I'm very excited about this opportunity to continue working with Java in this Spring.
Okay, so as per your profile record, you have used SonarQube, JUnit, Makuto, right?
Yeah, I've used it.
So, what is role of SonarQube?
Yeah, well, Solar Cube is used for the well, mainly its purpose is used for the checking the quality of the code. Okay,
And
which is
J,
a open source platform where we can inspect our we can do the continuous inspection and we can check the code quality and we can check the security also. And some static analysis also we can do, like we can identify bugs or what are the vulnerabilities are coming in our code. So that can be used for that.
okay. So, JUnit and Makuto.
Well, JUnit and Mockito is used for the testing purpose. Where JUnit is used for the unit testing, where we write our test cases, and the Mockito is used for mocking the beats. We can use the @web MVC mock annotation to mock our beats, and means to mock our beats. It means we can create the exact copy of our object, and we can test our code.
Okay. So, you have mentioned microservices, right?
Yes, I have worked with
So,
microservices.
what kind of design pattern you have followed?
Uh, well, design pattern means I have used the Spring Cloud Gateway.
Mm-hmm.
And I use the Netflix Eureka by Netflix for the as a service discovery and for the communication purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, and we have developed the small services. It's one services given to the other team and other services given to the other team.
So,
So
you know the discovery registry.
yeah, service discovery. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you maintain?
Service discovery is we use this Eureka
Mm-hmm.
for the service discovery, and in service discovery we register all our APIs. Means like one service is the payment service, and one service is order service,
Mm-hmm.
and one service is a stock service. So we make our services and we make the API and we register it under the service discovery
So,
under Eureka.
service discovery part you are maintaining in application dot property file or any other area or used to erect a server URL. So, based on this will configured or any what kind of thing approach you follow.
We use in the form we inject this in the pom.xml file.
Mm-hmm.
Then we use it with service station. We make the file of this.
No, so
But it means it is a centralized database. Service REST is also called a centralized database where all services register, and the network location also. We have to register in that.
Okay, okay. Means you are maintaining in database, and through the discovery registry you have separate code based on you map the all APIs components,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So you know circuit breaker and gateway PI design pattern.
Yeah. Circuit breaker.
Mhm.
Yes, I know.
So suppose you one service is down, another service is up. So how do analyze the logs? How do you find logs? What kind
Uh,
of tools you are using?
Well, there are two types. Means the two three types are there. With circuit breaker, we can use circuit breaker design pattern
Hmm.
to handle the if any services is down or the response is slow or maybe the network is failure. So we can use the service cir- circuit breaker. It prevents the cascading failure while it detects the issue and temporarily it handles the request means
Okay,
and which
okay,
fault
okay,
isolation are the which fault isolation we can use.
okay, Satish, Satish. So what is use of Kubernetes?
Well, Kubernetes is used for the it is like a service discovery only
Hmm.
where we can register our services.
Hmm. Services means this API through the Kubernetes, right?
Yes.
So what is role of
Means,
Kubernetes?
Kubernetes, what Kubernetes do, it manage or it automate the deployment deployment the code. It also helps in scaling and it also helps in containerize the application.
Hmm.
It ensures that the program which we run it is reliable and efficient. Means
Okay,
some yeah, load balancing also for this. Kubernetes takes care of load balancing and if any program is restarting,
okay,
uh,
okay, okay,
self
okay,
healing.
okay. So you know fail fast concept?
Yeah, fail fast.
Yeah, please tell me.
Actually, fail fast system is like that. Uh, let's take an example of if we have a one service which is down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and other service is sending request to the this service,
Mm-hmm.
second service.
Mm-hmm.
But it in fail fast system we can mention that how many times this service can call. Means
Mm-hmm.
this service can call 5 times, can 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
If it is not giving any response, then it will get the default message. We can write it the error is exist and something we can mention that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I'm moving in a Spring. You are using a Spring Boot, right?
Yes.
So Spring Security, have you used?
Yes, I have used the Spring Security.
So what kind of things you are doing in Spring Security? Suppose you
Well,
have 100 API, I want to secure through the Spring Security. How do you manage?
first of all, in Spring Security, we inject the dependency in pom.xml like Spring Security Starter.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can use the OAuth. We can inject the dependency of OAuth in the pom.xml.
Mm-hmm.
And we can mention it means in config class we can extend the web security configure adapter in which we can give security to our APIs. Like JWT is the internal working in this authentication and purpose. JWT works internally. Means how it is worked. Means JWT is used to authenticate the users. It does not need any cookies and session. When request first comes to the server, Then the servers, it is the server's responsibility to validate the token. If that token is a validation, then it passes the request. With some of the steps are in JWT, which
Okay,
it
okay,
checks.
okay, okay, okay. So you have mentioned Spring Data. So what is Spring Data? How to you use in your code?
Well, Spring Data JPA is used like it is for the connectivity to the database. It is a OR. We say the ORM, object relational mapping.
Mm-hmm.
So it is used to make uh, table as a object.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you know Spring MVC, right?
Yes, right.
So you know the Spring Dispatcher and View Resolver because
Yeah,
you
dispatcher
have
servlet, view resolver. Yeah.
worked on JSP. That's why I'm asking. You have
Yes,
mentioned.
dispatcher servlet, view resolver. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So dispatcher servlet is the first thing when any request comes to our system. The means dispatcher servlet is the first thing which handles the request. If
Mm-hmm.
any request HTTP request is coming through dispatcher servlet, integrates with that and it sends it to the actual controller. Means where it has to send the request. Means that the controller decide whether it is a get, post, put, output, post, what kind of request it is there. Then accordingly, controller send the request to the service, and that service integrate our business logic according to the request. Means it is a get request, then service get all the items which are required. Uh, then it interacts with the database. Then database is mainly this is a other format. So view resolver helps to change the format with JSON to HTML. So then it gives back to the client. Which it gives back the response to the client.
So you know mapping handler?
Mapping handler, yeah.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Mapping handler is we can say that mapping handlers work there to map the actual request means to which controller request should be given.
Okay, 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 okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So you know Spring Boot and Spring MVC. What is major changes in Spring Boot and Spring MVC?
Spring Boot has a lot of features like it has the embedded server and it has the profilings also and it can do the auto configuration, which is a major changes in Spring Boot because it's been in the Spring MVC we have to
So
do the manual.
which annotation will handle the auto configuration? Can you give the name of annotation?
Auto configuration is we can do it by the at the rate enable auto configuration.
Mm-hmm.
It is under the at the rate Spring Boot application
No,
annotation.
no, 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 no. This part you can do in Spring MVC, but in Spring Boot, such kind of things I think not required. You know,
Huh.
because of
Uh,
otherwise, if you are marking as annotation, so what is use of auto configuration?
uh, well, auto configuration in means what should be used to auto configuration in the Spring MVC. This is
No,
the is
yes,
this
yes.
is the
I am asking about the Spring Boot.
okay. We can use the auto wire to inject the beans and everything.
So this is the manual part. If you are auto wired and this kind of things, you know, a Spring Boot application annotation.
Yeah, I was saying that Spring Boot application annotation. It is a combination of component scan configuration and at the rate enable auto configuration.
So that things I
So
was asking. Give
yeah,
the name of.
actually I told Spring Boot application very early. Then after your question I got confused with.
No, no, no. I ask who will, which annotation will provide the enable auto configuration. The main
Yeah,
controller is this.
yeah, this is the main annotation means it is at the rate Spring Boot application. Yeah,
Yeah, so entire have three annotation:
yeah,
compliant,
component scan configuration and at the rate enable.
enable auto configuration.
When enable article configuration, it configures all
No,
the
no, no.
beans.
That is okay. That is okay. This is three parts inside the Spring Boot
Yes, yes,
application annotation. Okay.
yes,
It will also handle the application property as well as.
yes, yes.
So you know profiling, profiles.
Yes, yes, the profiles are used for the working in the different environment. Like if we are working in the development, means development profile, then we have to mention that slash profile slash dev, in which profile we can work. Means if one team is testing the our code in other environment, means they are using H2 database and we are using MySQL. So profiling is used to prevent the failure of that. So that's why Spring Boot provides the profile features to work in a different environment.
So so in a Spring Boot, mm, actuator.
Yes, as an actuator.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. Means actuator is used to check the health of our application. Means it is used in the health monitoring and
So I will ask last question in Spring Boot. So suppose uh, you have your application is working on singleton, right? In a Spring Boot.
okay, okay.
So I want to remove the singleton.
Uh, its application is working on a singleton. Then we have to remove
The
it.
singleton, I want to use the prototype. So how do you write?
Uh, Means beams are default singleton, but
Mhm.
where one
But
instance of
I want to implement because of due to the performance reason. I
yeah.
want to improve just if one object is busy, so take the copy of that object and initiate another process.
Yes, yes. We for changing the singleton to prototype, we can use the at the one is annotation is provided by the Spring Boot that is at the scope.
Okay,
If
okay,
you
okay,
base it
okay, okay,
at
okay. So a spring design pattern is singleton, right?
yes,
So this singleton is thread safe or thread dependent?
uh, singleton it is a singleton is the singleton is a thread safe, but prototype is a not a thread safe.
Not a thread safe.
Uh,
But you are telling thread safe.
yeah.
No, no. One question you tell. You confirm this is thread safe or thread not thread safe?
Okay, but with singleton,
Because of
singleton.
you are using singleton design pattern, right? In a
Yes, yes.
Spring. So this design pattern is thread safe or thread dependent?
Uh, Means it is not a thread safe. Thread safety is not guaranteed in this
No, no, no,
singleton
not
beans.
here. This is not thread safe because of you are not writing anything else about the
Okay,
thread synchronization or any other kind of feature,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
So
right.
thread safe because of this kind of request and response handled by server. So server is provide the thread how to manage the thread, but your design pattern is not a part of thread safe because of you nothing do anything else.
Yes, yes.
So I'm moving in core Java.
Okay.
So in core Java, the superclass of all Java classes.
That is the object class. Object class is called the super classes of all the classes in Java.
So you know method of superclasses. Can you give the name of method? How
The
many methods you know?
method of means method of super classes will be, uh, it has many method. I think
That
uh,
you are using daily, but you have not in mind. Huh?
no means met uh,
IS code equals
uh,
notify. So
yeah,
you
notify get notify get and the void is a written type.
okay? So you have used you know inheritance concept.
Yes, I know inheritance concept.
Okay.
Java is it is a object-oriented programming in which one thing is a inheritance concept, where class A is which class if we take a class A as a parent class, then class B is a child class, then the child class has can inherit all the properties of class A, means parent class. So that is called the inheritance.
Okay. So inheritance, you know, this is suppose I have a class A, okay,
Okay.
and class B inheritance class A, okay.
Yes.
So here I have public test class is constructor, okay.
Okay.
I am creating object of test class PC is equal to new test class. So which constructor will call first?
Uh, class A class test class equal to new test class. Uh, Test class is equal to new test class. Which constructor? Since it will new test class. Test class is equal to new test class. Since it will call the test class constructor, since we have not override the method, override the constructor of
No, I will just give answer. Constructor, which constructor call first?
uh, which default constructor will be there.
So default constructor, which default name?
Test class only, same as the class name.
So will call first will call test class constructor, right?
Yes.
So but you have given the definition of all properties of class A,
Yeah.
SSI class B.
Yes.
So here your concept is going fail.
But actually, we have to use the override at the rate override method if we want to use the superclass constructor. Then we have to override it in our subclass. Then it will call the superclass constructor.
So suppose I am writing private method show. Okay.
Okay.
So here I am writing same thing public void show method. So it will override.
Public void show method in this show method. We have to use the annotation at the rate override. Then it will override.
Okay. So
Yeah,
No
then it,
limit.
yeah, then it will override the
So private method can be override in child class.
private method. No, no. Private method cannot be override.
So you are telling override.
Oh yes. I I thought it was public. Yeah, private method cannot be override. So it will call the test class constructor only.
You actually you given both answer incorrect. If you telling inheritance means class A, if you create the object of class B, so B because of inherit by A, so first create the inherited constructor object, then will create the object of class B constructor. Means first will initialize constructor A, then will initialize constructor B. So
Okay.
similar manner, if you have private method, so that private method cannot be override in child class.
Yes.
If you remove this override, that would be work
Okay.
because of no association with class A method and class B method.
Yes.
Otherwise, give the compilation error. You check after this interview, you will get the
Uh,
result.
yes. 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 Okay.
So Java 8, Java 8,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, I know that.
So Java 8, just before going to Java 8, you know class level variable and class level variable and instance variable. What a difference is.
Class level variable. Uh, class level variable. Uh, means instance variables are that are declared inside the class, but it is outside the method. That is called the instance variables.
Hmm.
And instance variable we can access is through the object reference.
Hmm.
Uh, and memory allocation is there when we create the when we allocate any instance variable when an object of class is created. When one class is there, an object is created, then memory is allocated for instance variables. uh,
No, so
and,
class, just I'm asked class level variable and instance variable.
uh,
That things only. I'm not going to detail.
okay. Which instance variable declared inside the class, but it is outside the method.
Hmm.
And class level variable, it is inside the class only. With the static keyword, we
Static keyword.
yes, class level variable.
Okay. So that things you taking time. That's why I'm telling.
Oh,
You know, suppose I will tell you
yes.
uh, singleton class. How do you write?
Singleton class. Well, I will first uh, make the constructor as a private so that no other class can create it, and I will provide a static method to access the unique instance. Means singleton class is has the only one instance can be created for.
Okay, okay. So suppose I will tell you, you need to be write, uh, final class, just like a immutable class.
Yes, for immutable class.
So how do you write? What concept should be there?
I will make the class as a private, and I will provide the final so that nobody can mute. means it will be immutable class.
Okay. What is difference between hash maps and tree maps?
Well, hash map and tree map maintains the order, while hash map does not maintains the order.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the difference between hash map and tree map.
Mm-hmm. And just one question. Database side, what kind of approach you followed? You strong in query or you strong in function and procedure? You know all things.
Uh, yes, means I have worked the this Postgres SQL. I have worked on MySQL. I have worked, so I have knowledge of this. I have used the Oracle database also.
Mm-hmm. So
So
suppose you have union and union all intersections in
yes, sir.
Oracle.
Okay.
Which scenario can be used?
In
Union.
in union means uh, union is used to combine the result of two or more select query. If we use the two or more select query, then union is used. Means union is used to remove any duplicate thing from the result.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the union oil is it does not eliminate means any duplicate result from the final result. So
So how many types of joins?
well, inner join, outer join, full outer join, and inters uh, five. I five.